Today, we're not only scratching the surface, we're plunging headfirst into the raw and untamed arena of animal battles. I'm not talking about your average spar. We'll be discussing audacious fights that defy the laws of size and brawn. Join us as we have a look at 30 craziest animal fights caught on camera.
Oh no, man! What the hell?
Sumo wrestling, seal style. We're on St. Andrews Beach witnessing a showdown between two colossal bull elephant seals. Here's a little background story. The seal on the beach has established itself as the owner of the territory, but the one from the sea thinks that it's more worthy of the crown and decides to challenge it. Now, these people may look all blubber and flippers, but trust me, the force they pack is no joke. It's like sumo wrestling, but with tusks and a beachfront property dispute. The intruder makes its grand entrance, thinking that he has all the moves to dethrone the beach monarch, and they lock eyes, and then it's game on. The reigning champ, the local bull, stands its ground like a seal superhero, ready to defend its territory. And after a few rounds of epic clashes, guess what happens? The intruder, realizing it's bitten off more than it can chew, throws the towel, or in this case, slinks back into the ocean defeated. Boar, dogs, and alligator. One thing about the jungle, everybody wants a piece of you. This wild boar has strategically placed itself on the edge of the river, away from the dry riverbank where the wild dogs won't be able to get their paws on it because they hate getting wet. It becomes a standoff, the boar on the water's edge, the dogs on dry land, and tension in the air thicker than the jungle mist. Little did the poor boar know that it had other things to worry about besides the pack of wild dogs. In a classic case of out of the frying pan and into the fire, the boar doesn't realize there's a stealthy alligator eyeing it like a Michelin star meal. The gator's creeping up with all the skills of a jungle ninja, when suddenly, the boar is dragged underwater, wrestling with the gator in a surprise twist that even Tarzan couldn't have seen coming. Now, the poor guy thought that his jungle escape plan was all figured out, but never expected the punchline might just come in an unexpected sidekick. Buffalo versus lioness showdown. Now, we all grew up thinking that lions and their crews were the heavyweight champs of the wild, right? Well, not today. In this clip, a buffalo takes center stage, and the jaws drop as we witness a twist on the classic predator narrative. Here's the scoop. A buffalo decides that it's time to show a lioness who's boss. That buffalo, deciding to channel its inner action hero, launches a surprise attack on the lioness. The lioness, though, is not about to play the damsel in distress. Oh no, it squares up for a showdown by attacking an animal almost 4 times its size, proving that even a David and Goliath scenario can happen in the untamed wilderness. The buffalo, realizing this lion is not the easy lunch special it had bargained for, decides to switch its tactics, and with a swift knock that sends the lioness airborne, the buffalo pulls off a daring escape as the predator becomes the prey. Chase of a lifetime. Next up is a fight and escape that puts even the most interesting blockbuster movie to shame. It's the legendary escape of the century, featuring a young iguana and a den of snakes. Our hero is a baby iguana who finds itself in a den straight out of a snake blockbuster with at least 100 killer snakes hot on its tail. The iguana isn't just any reptile, though. It's a tactical genius. Realizing that snakes rely on movement to sense their prey, it decides to freeze in place until one snake gets too close for comfort. Then the chase is on. Like a miniature Indiana Jones, the iguana sprints for its life, dodging snakes left and right. However, it gets ambushed at one point, but just when we thought that it was over for the young hero, this plucky little guy weasels its way out, proving that determination and a bit of reptilian cunning can go quite the long way. But the snakes aren't giving up that easily. We see them slither in hot pursuit as our iguana friend embarks on a daring escape, leaping from rock to rock with snakes snapping at its tail. And just when we thought it couldn't get any more epic, our young iguana pulls off the escape of a lifetime. With one final gravity-defying leap to a higher rock, he leaves the snakes in the dust. Raccoon and iguana street drama. It turns out that not all iguanas have a happy ending. In a riveting video captured by a New Yorker, the saga unfolds as a raccoon takes pursuit of an iguana, turning the road into a wild battleground.
Get him!
Oh, look at his tail.
Oh no, he's going.
The iguana, fueled by sheer desperation, sprints with all of its might and attempts to shake off the relentless raccoon tailing close behind. Despite its frantic efforts, the raccoon proves to be an unwavering pursuer, refusing to be deterred. In a matter of moments, the inevitable takes place. The raccoon catches up, turning the chase into an unexpected showdown between these two unlikely contenders.
Should I stop the fight?
Nah, it's over with, bro.
Yeah, he's dead.
That shit's dead.
Yo!
Avian versus canine. In the jungle, the only rule is that there are no rules. In this wild clip, we get a front row view of a face-off between two unexpected contenders, an eagle and a jackal. Now, jackals are known to be troublemakers, never really the ones to stick to their own side of the argument, whether it be a dispute or over their territory. In this corner, we have a jackal who is innocently wandering into the eagle's domain. Little did it know it was about to become a participant in an unplanned wildlife showdown. The eagle, with wings spread and talons at the ready, sends a clear message to the jackal that it is his turf. A fight occurs and the jackal makes a hasty retreat. No doubt reevaluating its life choices in the process. All bark and no bite. It looks like we've stumbled upon the canine version of this bark is worse than his bite in action. These two dogs can be seen engaging in a symphony of barks and aggressive displays as they each eyeball each other through a locked door. I was seriously anticipating an intensely fierce showdown the moment the door was opened and the dogs could access each other. But plot twist, the moment the door swings open, it's like someone hit the pause button on their bark fest. Suddenly, both of the dogs drop the tough act, becoming the picture of calm. Mother Hen Ninja. Move over, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, because we're about to witness the animal kingdom's version. Hell hath no fury like a protective mother hen. In this epic showdown between a fearless mother hen and an ambitious eagle, it's clear that maternal instincts run deep in the wild. The mother hen had been gathering with its chicks when out of the blue, an eagle swoops in, eyeing the chicks as an easy lunch. But this eagle clearly underestimated the ninja skills of a hen on a mission to protect its brood. With lightning reflexes, the mother hen sprang into action, meeting the eagle head-on and diverting it away from its precious chicks. It's a fierce confrontation, with the hen circling the eagle as if to say, "Bring it on, I've got your size and I'm not backing down." 4 Dogs Challenge. Prepare for the wildlife version of a one-animal army in action. In this jaw-dropping clip, we encounter a reptile, the exact species which is unknown, facing not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 dogs in an epic showdown. As the scene unfolds, all 4 dogs unleash a chorus of barks, hoping to intimidate the reptile. However, our scaly hero remains deadly calm, as if it were plotting a strategic move against its canine enemies. Then, in a twist that even the greatest strategists could not have foreseen, the reptile lunges at one of the dogs, catching it off guard. The other dog tries to rush to the rescue of their captured comrade, but alas, the reptile's having none of it. It later releases the captured pup, only to whirl around, ready to face the remaining 3 dogs, proving that this reptile is a formidable force. Battle for culinary supremacy. Forget the classic dog and cat fights, it's time for an animal feud of a different kind. In this unexpected clip, we witness a brave goat stepping up to defend its meal from an obviously hungry dog. The canine culprit was evidently getting a bit too close for comfort to the goat's dining place, triggering an immediate defensive response in the goat, who was not ready to share its meal. Dog and goat showdown. The timeless saga of dog versus goat continues in this clip, unveiling a dog and goat drama that seems to have been unfolding right under our noses. Here we find another dog engaging in a face-off with a formidable opponent, a large goat stationed in front of a gate. The dog, barking and exuding signs of aggression, appears ready for battle, while the goat remains passive, calmly observing the dog. That should have hinted to the dog the fact that the goat was not a scaredy cat. Seconds later, the goat suddenly moves its hooves, scaring the dog as it scampers away. The dog, still determined, returns to continue its attempt to reassert its dominance over the goat. And after a rather hilarious standoff, the dog, sensing that it's in danger and probably contemplating the wisdom of its actions, finally acknowledges the futility of the fight, concedes its defeat, and then makes a retreat. Hoof-to-horn duel. Well, it seems as though we've stumbled upon the David and Goliath of the animal kingdom, a sheep taking on a bull almost 4 times its size. At the beginning of the clip, we see the sheep lock horns with a giant bull, and a battle ensues. After a tactical retreat, the audacious sheep launches a second attack, catching the bull off guard in a surprising turn of events. The bull then throws in the towel and beats a hasty retreat. In the closing moments of the video, you watch as the victorious sheep strolls back to its fellow sheep with a swagger. Horse and gator face off. Hold your horses, literally. In this clip, we witness a seemingly peaceful horse turning into a vigilant guardian. What seemed like a simple grazing session takes a dark turn as the horse launches a surprise attack on an unsuspecting alligator.
The whole time? Fuck. Did you get that?
The alligator, realizing it might be outmatched for the house, attempts to retreat. However, the horse would not have it and launched a second attack. Feeling the pressure, the alligator then decides to defend itself by springing up and attempting to nip at the horse's hooves. Suddenly, the horse is having second thoughts about fighting with a reptilian foe and gracefully backs off, leaving the alligator to go and graze with the herd on the other side of the pasture. Porcupine power. One of the unspoken rules of conflict is that the person with the sharp object is the one to be feared. However, it seemed this leopard did not get the memo, or perhaps was just too hungry to care. In this clip, we see a relentless leopard attempting to take a bite out of a porcupine, but the porcupine's quills play hero in this tale. In an unexpected twist, one of the porcupine's quills was stuck on the leopard's skin. Suddenly, the tables turn as the once aggressive feline has to pause, lie down, and delicately pick the quill out. Not willing to give up, and with a motivation probably fueled with rage, the leopard was quick to recover and go in for another try. I really doubt it got any reward for its hard work, though. Wildcat outsmarts fox. Sibling rivalries extend beyond humans to the corners of the wild. In a captivating tale of strategy and wit, 2 distinct species within the cat family engage in a fierce bout of battle. With an aura of aggression emanating from both sides, these feline foes lock eyes as they prepare for a showdown. The cat, displaying tactical brilliance, does a feint attack, and the fox falls for it not once, but 3 times. This masterful deception serves a dual purpose for the cat. Stalling a potential assault from the fox while helping it seize the moment to make an escape. Feline fearlessness. In a remarkable display of courage, a pint-sized kitten stands its ground against a formidable opponent, a coyote. Despite its tiny size, this fearless feline proves that might is not always measured by stature. Initially appearing as a potential prey for the coyote, the kitten proves everyone wrong with its rapid reflexes and agile maneuvers. Seeking refuge, the cunning kitty darts under a table, staying just out of the coyote's reach. Undeterred, it presses on, breaking through the barrier. However, the fearless kitten showcases its prowess by deftly climbing a nearby wooden pole. This unexpected climb leaves the coyote baffled, and it eventually takes its leave. Elephants ambush on buffalo. In a stark illustration of how brutal the wild can be, we witness an unexpected clash between a buffalo and an elephant. This peaceful buffalo, minding its own business, and perhaps enjoying the cool breeze, is abruptly thrust into a fighting ring when an imposing elephant storms over.
Man, what the hell?
Initiating an unprovoked conflict. Caught off guard, the young buffalo, recognizing the futility of challenging the formidable elephant, attempts to leave the scene.
God, it's terrible.
No, man.
However, the relentless elephant refuses to let its prey escape and continues the assault with unwavering determination. Nocturnal Safari Unleashed. Late at night, while we're tucked into our beds, the wild is buzzing with action. This clip features a rhino who's probably bored out of its mind and decides to stir things up a bit. But how? By picking a fight with an elephant that's way bigger. And so, there's the elephant, chilling and curious about the rhino's nighttime antics. The rhino, feeling adventurous, then charges in with its horn. But guess what? Without breaking a sweat, the elephant meets it head-on, or in this case, horns-on with its own tusks, firmly putting the rhino in its place. Just when we think that it's over, the rhino spots a narrow escape window and goes for it with all of its might, and just watch it scamper away. Wild River Drama. In the middle of a river crossing, 3 lions find themselves in a sticky situation when a hippopotamus decides to turn the tables. Normally, lions would be in their element on land, but in the hippo's watery domain, they become the prey. Out of nowhere, this hippo surfaces and rapidly closes in on the lions. With impressive speed and strength in the water, the hippo catches up and attempts to capture one of the lions. A brief struggle ensues, with the lion desperately trying to escape the hippo's clutches. In a surprising turn of events, the lion manages to break free, dashing back to the safety of the land. Crocodile Sneak Attack. Just another day in the wild jungle drama, where a pride of lions is enjoying an all-you-can-eat buffet of a dead hippo, not knowing that danger was silently approaching in the form of a cunning crocodile sneaking up on them. Surviving in the jungle requires sharp instincts, and this lion herd had them honed to perfection. In mere moments, one of the lions spots a crocodile and alerts the rest of the herd. Enter the hero of the day, the pride male. Striding confidently into the river, the pride male stares down the lurking crocs, and after a tense standoff, the crocodile wisely chose to retreat. Elephant Tusk Tussle. Crocodiles and their audacious moves. This elephant family can be seen enjoying a peaceful drink by the riverside when they were suddenly and unexpectedly ambushed, and the culprit, a cunning crocodile. The crocodile latches on to one of the elephant's tusks and begins to attempt a river drag and snack maneuver. Thanks to the elephant's weight, it stood its ground. We can see water splashing as the elephant fiercely tries to dislodge the persistent crocodile. In a short while, the big guy was able to walk out of the unwelcome tussle with its family intact. Rhino meets its match. This is a classic case of pick on someone your own size. The rhino is trying to boss around a little hippo, which is not exactly cool. The little hippo then runs for cover behind a bigger friend, but guess what happens when the rhino messes with the big hippo? The big hippo roars like a boss, and the rhino beats a hasty retreat. Jaguar's riverfront ambush. Everybody knows that jaguars are like the ninja warriors of the wild with their sleek body, fast reflexes, and great hunting skills. In this clip, that fact is proven once again. Here is a chill crocodile just relaxing by the river, not expecting any trouble. When along comes our sneaky jaguar, moving like a silent superhero, and boom, the jaguar pounces on the croc, and they begin to wrestle with no escape in sight for that crocodile. Just watch as the jaguar makes away with his trophy, and lunch is served. River rumble. In the wild, we've seen how hippos can be real drama queens, and elephants, well, they're a lot more chill. But here's a wild twist. Hippos also seem to have a knack for picking funny fights. In this clip, an elephant decides to take a dip in the river, thinking that it's a spa day, but little did he know he was crossing into the territory of hippos. One of those hippos, probably the leader of the herd, tries to scare that elephant, but guess what? The elephant just keeps on wading through the water unfazed, like you're not the boss of this river. Talk about a sitcom in the wild, with the elephant as the cool main character. When elephants play tag. It turns out that the animal kingdom can throw a curveball in their usual behavior, and I might need to reevaluate my judgment on gentle elephants and aggressive hippos. A chill hippo is having a snack time when, out of nowhere, an elephant decides it is the perfect time to play tag. Despite the hippo's attempt to escape to the sidelines, the persistent elephant keeps the chase going, and here's where it gets even more fun. The hippo, realizing avoidance is not doing the trick, decides to go big with some loud roars, and just watch the elephant retrace its steps. Choreographed chaos. In this clip, a Cape buffalo and a lion are having a dance-off. They're doing cool moves and pretending to attack, but not really doing anything, when suddenly the lion decides it's done dancing and begins to chase the buffalo. They get into a wild fight, and the buffalo gives the lion a good knock. Jaguar and Cayman's jungle ballet. Up next, we witness a scene with the elusive jaguar as the main character. Inside the river, we see the jaguar wait patiently and calmly for the caiman to make its move, and immediately it does. The jaguar wastes no time and pounces on it. Now the crocodile is not one to be outdone and decides to put up a fight. It's a classic showdown, but in the form of a watery ballet. Gorilla's unexpected goose chase. This might be the funniest fight that we've seen in a while, and that's really saying something. You watch how the gorilla sprints back to its cave, not willingly, but because it was chased by none other than a tiny goose. That's right, it's like watching a stand-up comedy in the wild. In this hilarious turn of events, the gorilla, usually the boss of the jungle, suddenly becomes the star of this goofy race, all the while with the goose flapping its wings like a determined comedian. Elephant's playful prank backfires. For our final clip, we have a hilarious scene of instant karma. In this wild showdown, we have an elephant who's trying to kick up some fun in the jungle, thinking it's a good idea to mess with a buffalo. But surprise, surprise, the buffalo is not one to back down from a challenge and takes the elephant's playful kick, deciding to join the party with a horn-thumping counterattack. From elephants and hippos with unexpected dance-offs to jaguars showing their stealthy moves, the world of animals is surely full of surprises. Which of these clips was your favorite? Share your thoughts in the comments down below. Be sure you're subscribed so you get more videos like this in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.